Some very interesting news came to us from Spain, where a respectable Mundo Deportivo shared information about who Barca will give Leo Messi's number 10 to. This news was a bit of a shock to everyone, especially considering who was chosen to be the Argentinian's successor. We'll tell you everything right now. We give you the information and you subscribe to our channel. How about that? If the deal is fine with you, then let's do this. And we say vamos, and let's begin. In the wake of the madness associated with Leo Messi's exit, the topic of Barcelona's number 10 was constantly discussed in the media. Not only fans talked about it, but some football stars as well. They spoke out in favor of retiring the 10 to honor Messi. It's clear that these people were mainly driven by emotions. Besides, Leo's achievements are actually so impressive that such a gesture would not seem surprising. But there are a number of reasons why Barca will not retire their number 10. First of all, it would directly hurt the team's result. The thing is that, according to La Liga rules, the first team players can wear numbers strictly from 1 to 25. Whereas numbers 1, 13, and 25 are reserved for goalkeepers. Numbers 26 through 50 can be given to youth team players if they are promoted to the first team. Thus, if the number 10 is retired, Barcelona will have to reduce its roster from 25 to 24 players. And this, in a present-day reality, with a huge number of matches, can harm its team. Secondly, such a gesture kills motivation of young footballers who grow up and dream of wearing Messi's legendary number 10 one day. And it doesn't seem logical to deprive them of such a dream forever. And thirdly, the number 10 is arguably the most popular football number in the world. Shorts with 10 will always be sold more than any other, so this is also a financial harm to the club. And knowing Leo's character, we can assume that he would hardly have supported such an idea. It has too many disadvantages to give grounds for this, although respectful but still unjustified gesture. Wearing the number 10 after Leo Messi is not only a great honor, but also a huge responsibility that comes with pressure. Of course, no one expects the next number 10 to deliver as awesome performances as Messi did, but at least they will expect a worthy play from this player and, most importantly, maximum desire and dedication on the pitch. Memphis Depay, Antoine Griezmann, Sergio Aguero, Ansu Fati, Pedri, and even Martin Braithwaite were named as the contenders for the number 10. But Depay has already taken number 9 from Braithwaite and, like Aguero, is a club newcomer. Griezmann has always liked his number 7, Fati and Pedri are still too young, and as for Braithwaite, Barca wanna sell the man. Besides, the season has already started and they were all registered under different numbers. Potentially, these guys could only try on the 10 next season. But now there is quite a real candidate to be the successor to Leo Messi's number on the horizon, and that's Coutinho. You may think, why give the 10 to a player who is called arguably the biggest transfer fail in the history of the club, was loaned out, and whom they've been trying to sell for more than a year? To understand that, we need to go back a little. Remember that Barca paid an incredible 120 million euros for not just anyone but for the player who trashed the Premier League at Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. At first glance, it was a perfect fit for Barcelona philosophy and the transfer seemed quite logical. Only his transfer sum could raise some questions. The main reason for the Brazilian playmaker's failure in Catalonia was Leo Messi's presence. Neither the coaching staff nor the players themselves were able to solve the issue of Messi and Coutinho's coexistence on the pitch at the same time. Philip is used to having freedom of actions and could drop out of the team present at Liverpool. No one could let him do that at Barcelona because only Leo could have such a privilege. And having two players plus a center forward who did not help much in the defense on the pitch at once was definitely impossible. Philip was unable to change himself and his style of play and, therefore, failed to fit in. He had to be content with substitutions or fill in uncomfortable positions. And even in this status, being unloved by the fans, he has managed to score 23 goals and make 14 assists in 19 matches. These figures aren't outstanding, but at the same time they can't be called an outright failure. Mundo Deportivo reports that after Messi left the club and the veterans of the team agreed to a pay cut, Philippe Coutinho is ready to be given one last chance to prove himself. And to confirm this, they offered him the number 10. The decision is also due to the fact that Pedro will need to have some rest after an incredibly grueling season. Coutinho has not yet been registered for the season, which means he'll be able to take the 10 right away. In addition, all other available numbers are simply taken at the moment. Of course, Barca are going to sell some players and Coutinho may have a choice, but the fact that the club is offering the player Leo Messi's number 10 means trust. However, Philippe has not yet responded to this proposal. According to the newspaper, he's not sure if he wants to take on such a responsibility. But he didn't say no either. Well, we are waiting for the player's decision. But for now, tell us in the comments if you consider the Brazilian worthy of wearing the number 10 after Leo. And if not, then tell us whom would you give it to? You can also support our new project. Just click on the video that you see on your screen right now and subscribe if you like it. You'll hear from us very soon. Bye.